September is National Honey Month. Who knew that?
I know.
Just found out that. And we're buzzing with excitement.
Really, we are. So joining us by Zoom is longtime beekeeper David Coy from Sioux Honey Co-op to share sweet facts about honey tips from the kitchen and for the kitchen, and why buying U.S. farmed honey makes a difference. David, I absolutely love some good raw honey, and it's good for so many different reasons, but thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for having me today.
Tell me a little bit about what you do and how beekeeping is really important for today's society.
Yeah, so my family's commercial beekeepers, and so that means that's the only job we have. It's not a sideline. Have several employees, and supply honey to the Sioux Honey Association, the co-op you mentioned.
How much does weather, I'm just curious, affect your business with honey?
Oh, it's everything. As far as like there must be flowers blooming for the bees to gather pollen for their protein source, and nectar for the carbohydrates, and then of course the additional honey to be stored that we can harvest. Weather is everything. Droughts affect us. Too much rain affects it. So yeah, we're definitely dependent on Mother Nature like any other farming operation.
So tell us a little bit about how long this process takes from start to finish. Like how long will it take for us to see the bees and then to be able to taste the honeycomb?
So from start to finish, our year begins in South Mississippi in early February, kind of is when springtime begins there. So the bees begin to build up. We make additional increases to new hives. We call those splits, and that's to make up for our losses. We pretty well lose 30% of our bees each year. That has gone up over the years, but that's pretty well the normal 30 to 40%. So we replace those bees each spring, and put new queens in those, and then start kind of migrating north. So I'm currently in North Dakota. We have part of our operation is up here also, and we produce honey here through the summer months. We just finished up with all of our harvest here, and we'll begin sending those bees back south. So it's basically it's a year-round job, of course, but it takes about 9 months from the time that we kind of start the process until we see much of our harvest.
I do the grocery shopping for the most part for my family, and a lot of times I'm looking for honey. What kind of tips do you have for consumers who are in the grocery store on what to pick? Because usually there's several different brands, and I assume that not all honey is the same.
No, not all honey is the same. What we try to, of course, being a Sioux Honey Association member, I hope they pick up our honey. That's sold under Sioux Bee and Aunt Sue. And this year, we have partnered with American Farmland Trust, and we have the U.S. Farm certification on our products. So looking for this seal that says U.S. Farmed is something that's important to us. We believe that shows the where your honey come from. At least we're supporting U.S. beekeepers, and that's the most important part, is to look for the country of origin on that and make sure you're picking up U.S. products. Of course, I want you to pick up Sioux Bee and Aunt Sue.
Absolutely.
But U.S. product is what's important to our industry.
So tell me a little bit more about the honey field as well. So people are now using honey as pre-workout. Have you been seeing like an uptick in the consumption of honey? I mean, now people are having like honey flavored ice cream, and so they're using it in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a lot of innovation coming with honey here in the last few years. A lot of hot honey is used.
Oh, yeah.
So that's honey that's infused with peppers. We at Sioux Bee, we have a really good product. I believe in that. Also have a sea salt, and so to your workout, giving that extra little bit of salt with the carbohydrates can help in workout situations. And yeah, there's a lot of that type of stuff, and actually there's been an uptick in honey usage here in the last few years. The National Honey Board put out some studies that showed that the honey usage is at an all-time high per capita. So we are excited about that. We just want the consumer to pick that U.S. product.
Absolutely. David, we are going to have to celebrate all month long and enjoy some wonderful honey. Use it in your tea and your coffee. There's so many different ways. Put it on a piece of chicken. It still is delicious.
Waffles.
Right? Waffles. I mean, there's so
right.
much. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We enjoy hanging out with you, and we'll talk more about some great honey that you have over there in Sioux.
Thanks, David.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You got it.